Hi dear students, welcome to the section of Mathematics of class 9. Today we are going to discuss the MCQs of the chapter Coordinate Geometry. So dear students, in this chapter, actually you know what this chapter is, right? Just to understand where a point is. If you are denoting a point, if you are representing a point on any part of a plane, and you know that the plane will be divided into x-axis and y-axis, which makes altogether 4 quadrants, right? And from this quadrant, wherever you are mentioning a particular point, and for that point, where it lies. So regarding that point, what about the orientation of that particular point? From x-axis, how much far it is, from y-axis, how much far it is. Altogether, this discussion is what we call, and this branch of study of mathematics is what we call coordinate geometry. So let us get into the questions one by one, and from that one I will give you explanations and very fast you will understand one by one. So here was the very first question before you. The abscissa of a point is positive in. The abscissa of a point is positive. Abscissa, what does it mean by the word abscissa? Abscissa means the x coordinate. So here actually when you're seeing the word abscissa, it should come in your mind, it's about the x coordinate. And in case if it was ordinate, then you will think about the y coordinate, okay? So here anyhow it's the abscissa, so you have to focus on the x coordinate. So the question is, the x coordinate of a point is positive in which quadrant? So here there are some options given, and in this option, which one will be the correct one? The first option is first and second quadrant. Just imagine the first and second quadrant. In the first quadrant, x is positive. In the second quadrant, x is negative. Because we are thinking only about the x coordinate, because our question is about the abscissa, right? So our focus should be only on that. So 1 and 2, it's not going to be possible, because in second quadrant, you know that x is negative. So what about the next option? 1 and 4, first quadrant and fourth quadrant. Let us analyze. In the first quadrant, x coordinate is positive. In the fourth quadrant, there also you can see that x coordinate is positive itself. So in first quadrant and fourth quadrant, the x coordinate is positive. Therefore, we can say the abscissa of any point is positive in first and fourth quadrant. So the second option is the right answer. So like this you can understand. Now let us get into the next question. If x plus 2, 4, that means x plus 2 is the x coordinate, 4 is the y coordinate. X plus 2, 4 is equal to 5, y minus 2. Then coordinates xy is. So here you can see there are two things given. One is x plus 2 is equal to 4. That is the first thing given. X plus 2, 4. X plus 2, 4 is equal to 5, y minus 2. So if these two coordinates are equal, see, without using the pen, I'm not taking any pen or pencil in my hand. Just by analyzing this question, you can understand. That's the trick which you have to understand, especially while doing MCQ questions, okay? Without using any pen, let us get into this question. See, focus your eyes on the x coordinate of both of those points. In the first point, you can see x plus 2 is the x coordinate. In the second point, it is 5. That means x plus 2 is equal to 5. So what will be the value of x? If x plus 2 is equal to 5, then x is equal to 5 minus 2. That is 3. So you got 3. Keep that in your mind. 3 is the x coordinate, okay? Keeping that. Now the second portion, 4 is equal to y minus 2. So if y minus 2 is equal to 4, then y is equal to 4 plus 2, right? 4 plus 2. 4 plus 2 is 6. So first, initially I told you the x coordinate was 3, and now the y coordinate is 6. So 3, 6 is the right option. So see, this is the very simple method how to understand a question and how to analyze the question and bring it towards the solution which is received, which is very relevant for you. Okay, I hope you understood. Now going to the third question. The coordinate of the point which lies on the y-axis at a distance of 4 units in negative direction of y-axis is. So from this one, the coordinate of the point, the coordinate of a particular point, coordinates means it should be x and y, okay? It's not given that you have to mention about abscissa. It's not mentioned that you have to tell about ordinate. Coordinate means you have to mention the x coordinate and you have to mention the y coordinate. Is it clear? Okay, the coordinates of the point which lies on y-axis. Which lies on y-axis. So if any point is lying on y-axis, definitely the x coordinate is 0, right? So we already got the x coordinate, it is 0. Keeping that in your mind. So the x coordinate is 0. You got it. Now focus on the y coordinate only, because it's on the y axis. That's the first hint given. From that clue, we understood that the x coordinate will be 0. So 0 is the x coordinate, comma. Then what is the next thing given? It lies on the y axis at a distance of 4 units. At a distance of 4 units in negative direction of y axis. Negative direction of y axis means towards the bottom part. Negative direction of y axis means towards the positive direction means towards the top. And towards the negative direction means towards the bottom. And towards the bottom in y-axis, if you're going, you can see there are negative numbers, right? So 4 units towards the bottom means the point will be -4. So now you got the x coordinate and you got the y coordinate. What are the points now? The coordinates are 0, -4. See, here also we didn't use the board for understanding the question or solving this one, right? Just by understanding the question, we started analyzing how to get that one. That's the important trick. Okay, coming to the next question. If the points A, 2, 0, B, -6, 0 and C, third point, 3, A -3. There are 3 points given here. These 3 points, if they lie on x-axis, when you're hearing that one, if they lie on x-axis, that means if any point lies on x-axis, the y coordinate will be 0. This is the way how to understand. Means when you read in the question itself, it should come into your mind. They are saying that these 3 points, A, B and C, these 3 points, they will be lying on x-axis. That means their y coordinates will be 0. Keep that in your mind. Then it is given that the value of A is, you have to find the value of A. So here, which is the term which is given A, see here the points A and B. In A and B, you can see the y coordinate is already 0. That means in C also the y coordinate should be equal to 0 because it is given that it lies on A. It lies on x axis. So the y coordinate is 0. Here the third point C, for that one, you can see that the point C means 3, A -3. That means A -3 should be equal to 0. Right? So if A -3 is equal to 0, what is the value of A? A is equal to +3, right? A -3 is equal to 0 means A is equal to +3. So the value of A is 3. You got that answer, right? Next question. The name of the vertical line in the Cartesian plane which determines the position of a point, is called. See, focus your eyes on the question. The name of the vertical line, means a vertical line is going, vertical, horizontal, right? The name of the vertical line in the Cartesian plane means in any plane, means it's a xy plane, in any plane, a vertical line which determines the position of a point. So what is the name of that vertical line? It's y-axis, so the answer is y-axis. So if they are asking what's the name of the horizontal line, what will be your answer? X-axis, right? So here, as they are asking about y-axis, means they are asking about the vertical line. So we can say that it is y-axis. So y-axis is the answer. Next question. Abscissa of all points on y-axis is. What do you mean by abscissa? X coordinate. So in other words, we can read this question that the x coordinate of all the points on y-axis. I told you, whenever you are taking a point on y-axis, the x coordinate will be 0. So here the answer is 0. In other words, if the question comes like this, that what is the ordinate of the points which lies on x-axis, at the time we will say it is also 0 because on x-axis the y coordinate is 0. So if it is asking about y-axis, keep this in your mind, the abscissa, that means the x coordinate will be equal to 0. And if it is about the x-axis, always the y coordinate, or in other words, the ordinate of every point which lies on x-axis will be 0. So like this you can get. So the answer is 0. Next one. The point which lies on the y-axis. Again, the point which lies on the y-axis. Lying on the y-axis means the x coordinate is 0. The point which lies on the y-axis at a distance of 5 units. So there is a point which is lying on y-axis at a distance of 5 units in the negative direction of y-axis. In the negative direction means towards the bottom. In the negative direction means the value will be -5. How many units? 5 units. So the point is 0, -5. So actually, by understanding the quadrants, in each quadrants where exactly the x coordinate and y coordinate are, or we have to understand like this, in if you're taking a plane, an xy plane or a Cartesian plane, you're dividing it into 4 quadrants. Means the x-axis and the y-axis, they will divide it into 4 quadrants. And when it divides into 4 quadrants, the first quadrant, inside the first quadrant, the x coordinate will be always positive and the y coordinate will be also positive. Then in the second quadrant, x coordinate will be negative, whereas the y coordinate will be positive itself. Whereas we are coming to the third quadrant, you can say that there the x-axis or the x coordinate is negative and y coordinate is also negative. That means if you are checking about the first quadrant, both x and y are positive, and in the third quadrant, both x and y are negative. Whereas in the fourth quadrant, x coordinate is positive and y coordinate is negative. So if you know these things, that's the basic things which you have to understand about coordinate geometry. And if you're taking any point on x-axis, the y coordinate will be 0. And if you're taking any point on the y-axis, its x coordinate will be 0. And the point where these two axes meets together is what called origin, and the coordinates of origin are 0, 0. It is represented by the letter O. This is the thing which you have to understand. From this one, very fast you can understand. You can locate the point, where it is, how far it is, and what is the orientation of that point. That's it. So that's all about this class. I hope that you understood. See, without using any pen, we could complete the MCQ section. So that's very important and very easier chapter as far as every chapters are concerned. This is much more easy. So that's why never miss any single mark from this chapter. Wishing you all the best. So that's it for today's class. We'll meet again in the next class with a new lesson. Till then, take care and goodbye.